Day two, put up a sunshade. It's bright and sunny out here. Supposed to rain really hard on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Here's the door frame. I'm getting that put together. Got to read all the instructions and get a little bits and pieces fitted there. And once I get that put together, then I can just double check all my sizes. Uh, this is the bottom, and that's like the threshold. So we don't want a big tripping hazard, but we want, because there's been a water problem, we want a little bit, like don't want the threshold flush with the floor. We want it slightly above. That means I got to make some big holes in the concrete there. Luckily, I brought my big hammer drill thing so I can do that. Won't be a problem. Be a bit messy and noisy, but it won't be a problem. So yeah, I just got to get all this ready to go. Put it all together. Trying to pry this 2x4 out of here, and I just busted the handle off my hammer. Guess the handle's too long. Need to use a pry bar. Well, I know the lighting isn't the greatest here. I hope you can see the line there. That's what I got to cut out, and then I got to cut the bottom out, and I got to cut the inside out too. And I've gone in here and kind of encapsulated this area so that I can make a lot of dust in here and not cause too many problems. Then once I cut it on the outside, I also have to cut it on the inside, but I want to cut the outside first. So I better get at it. Oh, I got the first cut done. Probably can't hear me because I'm still wearing my respirator. Problem is my wheel is just a little bit short. Man, it's so close it's not funny. I'm going to try breaking it out with a hammer. But yeah, makes a lot of dust. And this is why you wear a respirator. I am dirty. Just grab the hose and wash off. Whew. Oh boy, couldn't imagine doing this without a respirator. I mean, this is crazy. So I'm going to try to break this off, and then I'm going to go grab lunch. I might go to the hardware store and buy a bigger disc just to cut through, because I really don't want this stuff to fracture. Anyways, thanks for watching. Well, I'm making some progress. The frame is all in there. I ended up cutting the ears off on the bottom because as I read the instructions further, it was basically saying that those ears are for a new construction. For a renovation, they suggest you slice them off and mount it just like this. So I just got a couple screws in holding in place right now, and then I have to figure out exactly what I need on the inside here. Because then I have to build, because this was a totally different setup before. And so I have to make the frame around here. And I'm going to have to put some kind of a threshold board on the bottom there too. It's got to fill in those holes with some mortar. So I've got to make some kind of a frame. I think I'm just going to go straight in here and just come out to here and then put a facing piece on all the way around. And the same here, except here I'm going to have to bring it out here, and then I have to build up a little bit of a piece here because the size is different. The other door was quite a bit different setup, so I could change one side to make it wider, but I couldn't change the way that this wall here is with this wall here. So it's okay. It's not a big deal. I just got to put some shims in and put a casement around it. It'll look fine. But yeah, so I got to get some screws into this thing, and then I can hopefully mount the door tonight. I won't have the casing done, but I could certainly have the door mounted, which would be great, because then I can lock it. Okay, back at it. Okay, it's getting late in the day. Got a door installed here, but I've got a bit of a pickle. This handle, when you pull it, it's supposed to open the door, but I don't see that latch moving. And this one here, when you push it, because obviously on the inside, it's supposed to open the door. I don't see the latch moving. I mean, I've put this thing together according to the instructions as well as I can. It's exactly how it is. The keys work. The deadbolts work. That one says don't remove that till after construction. There's a construction key and an owner's key. But I mean, the deadbolt works. This one here works too. I mean, I'm just absolutely afraid to close this door because if I close this door and that latch doesn't come undone when I go like that, what am I going to do? Man, maybe I'll stick a piece of paper in there or something. Hang on. Well, I can't figure it out. So, let's see what happens. Okay. It works. Anyways, there's the door basically installed. I still have to put the closer on it, and I got to build the casing on the inside, and obviously got to put sealant around this whole thing. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Well, it's 5:30. I still got to go to the hardware store after this, so I want to go there before they close. Um, the door is installed. It's not done, but it's installed. Seems to work pretty nice. And when I get everything all sealed up and get the casing built on the inside here, because that's got to be done. Build the casing on the inside. I gotta clean up my mess. I've been banging at it pretty hard because I really wanted to get this door in tonight. So everything's kind of a sty. So I gotta kind of clean up. But yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm really pleased. So I decided to stay a little bit later. It's after 6 now because I wanted to put in the closer. Closer is now installed. It's now perfectamundo. Love it. So casement tomorrow, and then on to the eaves over the other sliding doors. Appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for the comments, and everybody take care. Bye bye.